So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Ronaldinho making good progress. Threads one in. Oh, super ball! Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira turns back here, probably the best option. Played out wide. And it's Davids. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Xavi Alonso. Rummenigge charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's played in. Getting up there! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
That's a good ball out wide. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Alonso, good purposeful running this. Still goalless. Davids. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up.
Real chance! He's gone direct here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Lahm looking for the run. Rummenigge purring through the gears. Davids defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lahm. Vieira. Tries to play it for a chance for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much. Surra. Ball's gone out of play. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Hullet. This is a promising build-up. Vieira. And he's forced to go back. And it's Davids. Lahm. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, this looks sharp. Vieira. pull it. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rummenigge! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Messi. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Thuram cuts it out. He's picked his way through. Xavi Alonso finding himself in space. That's tidy. And he's in on goal. Has to go back here. Oh, important interception. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution.
And we get things going again.
Norway clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Rafael Varane. Haaland constantly looking for the ball into the box. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it.
Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Good ball, good take. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now there's a fine ball. Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Opts for safety. Davids looking to pass their way up the pitch. Haaland. Haaland! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Donadoni. Vieira. And it's Lam. He's in a great position here. Pepe plays it in low.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He slings it in. Pepe clears it away. Roberto Carlos. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Donatoni. Surra. Norway are looking to break at pace. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Ibrahimovic, and the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Lahm, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's worked it through. Lahm has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Xabi Alonso, good read, needed to be. And it's Xabi Alonso. And here's Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Haaland, looking to play him in. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Haaland, Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Donatoni. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And this is Hullet. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Hullet plays it short.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Norway. Number 23, Donadoni. Number 16, Lahm. Number 4, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of
18,
defence.
Rooney. Number 19.
Can he finish?
Erling Haaland.
Oh,
Number
just lacked a
20,
decent finish.
Eto'o.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position. Great ball, and he's in here. That is lovely. And it's Hullet. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
He leaps for it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram. Rolls it backwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now somewhat off target. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Norway. Number 9.
The two coaches
Xavi
are signalling
Alonso.
changes here, both at the
Number
same
10,
time.
Gullit. Coming on the field.
Knocks it out wide.
Number 2, Zanetti.
Nice touch.
Number
And
21,
it's Zanetti.
Ronaldinho.
Zanetti gets
Substitutions
on his
taking
bike and
place.
on the move. That's a little off target. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. And here's Hullet. This is a promising build-up. No outsmarting him this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there's the clearance. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground. And there's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. Donatoni. Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a good ball out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Surra. That's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Spread to the right. Messi receives it in a wide position. Now, can they get him away? Haaland's cross. Schmeichel claims it. Safe hands.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, shooting chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Looking to play him in. Best! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Played into the box, brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Lam. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Xabi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That's a shade optimistic. Donatoni. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's made its way to him. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Donatoni. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, Red, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Davids. It's Ibrahimovic! Haaland's cross. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Vieira over to the right flank. Donadoni. It's Xabi Alonso looking for options for movement. Lahm. And here's Hullet. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for Norway, number 9, Xabi Alonso.
So right back into the action.
Number 23.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the keeper's got it again. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Norway do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to...
It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Rooney. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout...
Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lahm. Norway are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pepe, the man that is tenacity personified. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Best. Changes him with that pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Lahm, who's set up one goal so far. Vieira. Rummenigge ploughing through the middle. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Messi. That's the throw. Vieira. But it's Thuram. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Hullet. Hullet touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Vieira. Now it's Eto'o.
Norway surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Chance here to counter. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's the shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
They've played it short. Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Norway are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. Eto'o. The final 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Hullet. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Hullet plays it short. Now it's Hullet. It's a sweeping cross.
Norway nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Floated through. Thuram calmly anticipates. And he was quick to react. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Haaland. And this is Ibrahimovic. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Everybody, and this is a quick
Eto'o
reminder to
taking
let
in
you
the
know that
accolades,
we'll be
having
able to
been
catch
named man of the
today's
match,
broadcast
and
live
deservedly
on our
so.
club's FM station.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a bit of a scrappy affair, not quite a smash and grab.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Lam. Vieira. That's destined for the flank. Great vision. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Best. It's gone out for a throw-in. Thuram just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Quarter of an hour played. Best. That's very neat. So it is still 0-0. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Lam. Varane too strong for his opponent there. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Paris Saint-Germain have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Xavi Alonso is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Hullet. Closing in on goal. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Donadoni does well to get it back. Best. Now, can they get him away? Drives it in. Getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he cuts out the supply. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. Best to Thuram, and it's Vieira. Out towards the flank. Davids. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. That's a good run down the left. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. going to be first to this? Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well measured. Rummenigge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi.
Norway have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he plays one through. Nice physical challenge. Davids.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Schmeichel claims it, safe hands.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So we're underway for the second half.
Norway are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Good ball, good take. Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Norway are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! And he scores! Defending was strong and firm. Donatoni. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Donatoni. He is through here. Backward it goes. And it's Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Great, it's Ibrahimovic! They've got to be quick to recover this. Roberto Carlos has the space to skip. Impressive jump! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. And here's Haaland.
That's good pressing, it's really...
Haaland! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Norway, number 16, now. Coming on the field is number 18.
Messi goes short. Crosses it in. That's a decent clearance. Tries one from range. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos delivers. And a chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Rooney will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit. Oh, good ball! And he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Thuram getting this one clear. Stood up well to him there.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Rooney, picked out brilliantly. Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
There will be 3
Now it's
minutes
Haaland.
added time.
Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has ended up in no man's land. Best. And here's Haaland. Best providing, and there's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pass somewhat off target. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Rummenigge claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Sure to put any litter in the bins provided.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.